Okay, what's good everyone? So today I'm going to be exposing the personal branding funnel, and what this essentially is my way of generating leads all on social media and all organically. I haven't spent a dime on ads, haven't spent a dime on funnels, simply just using the power of social media and the nurturing process of your profile and building trust has helped me generate a ton of leads. You know, a hygiene standard nowadays is 1 to 2 calls booked per day, and if you haven't reached that hygiene standard yet, then I suggest watching this video in full so that you get a clear idea on how to do just that for your business. So before we get into it, follow me on Instagram at @theMattJacob. And if you are serious about generating more leads and becoming a true authority in your space, whether you're a coach or a consultant, and if you're starting from scratch, or if you're already established doing multiple 5 figures a month but have trouble breaking through the noise and becoming an authority in your niche, then I'd book in a call down below. It's in the description. It's going to be in the pinned comment, where we'll basically just see where you're at, see where you're trying to get to, and see if I can genuinely help you out with your coaching business in 2022. So anyway, let's get into this. I will start recording. We're on the screen. As you know already, I love the whiteboard, and just because it's really easy to break things down. And this is the personal branding funnel. This is tried and tested, and I'm going to continue using it until the dawn of time. So first thing, how do we do this? Oops. Okay, that's not looking good already. This is how you do it. There we go. I'm trying to do a cool little reveal for you. So the first step of all this is how it looks from top to bottom. So top of funnel, or very, very top, which is awareness. You're trying to get your prospects to know you even exist in the first place. And the way we do that is outreach or engagement or content. So I'll show you what I mean. So outreach is essentially when you just reach out to people, and that's been tried and tested for ever since business has started, has been existing. So you know what outreach is. Just reach out to potential prospects, track your numbers, see what works and what doesn't work with that. Try out different methods. With engagement, it's the same sort of thing, but it's more subtle. Like for example, on Instagram, it might be a limiting belief, but I think it's taboo if you, or let me backtrack. Actually, Instagram compared to something like LinkedIn or Facebook, where Instagram you get to follow, with LinkedIn you get to send a connection request or a message attached to that. Facebook, you can send a friend request. Sometimes, depending on the platform, you, like for example me, on Instagram, I don't follow many people simply because it's to help with focus, because I don't want to be following too many people and spending too many hours on the app. However, what that's hindering me from doing is sending a bunch of friend requests and a bunch of follows, so that people get so there's a higher conversion rate, if that makes sense. So people get to see my profile more and are more likely to follow me back and get funneled in. Whereas in Facebook or LinkedIn, you can pretty much get away with sending a connection and then them accepting, and then yeah, I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but if you want to be more subtle about things, if you hate the idea of just reaching out to random strangers, what you could do instead is something called engagement, where you just, you know, you could like a prospect's posts, or like and comment, or just save, or share some kind words. You know, you can mix it up. It's just, instead of just you outright messaging them from cold. So that's engagement. The downside to this, obviously, you are less direct, and therefore your numbers are going to be not as good, which means you're going to have to engage with more people, and that's going to take more time. Less people are going to convert through engagement, and that just means you're going to have to spend way more time trying to engage with people. And yeah, it's up to you though. It's less direct than outreach if you just don't like the idea of it. Outreach, obviously, you get to be way more direct. You get in their inbox, but and you have to do fewer numbers, but I guess it's just a mindset issue. So outreach, engagement, or content. So if you're making content consistently and you're getting a ton of likes, a ton of engagement, a ton of comments, what you can do as well to bring awareness is, like for example, Instagram has the explore page. If you learn the algorithm of the social media platform you're operating within, there should be a way for your content to be pushed out to even random people who don't follow you. So for example, Instagram has the explore page. Yeah, we'll just use Instagram for an example. Has the explore page, and it shows your post to people who Instagram thinks would like it. And if you create content and you're getting better at it and you're getting really good at the creation process, then it's going to push you out to more people. You're going to get more engagement. Like for example, Reels is popping off right now, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon. So let's say you're making Reels and you're growing in likes and comments. What you could do is reach out to whoever and everyone who liked, commented on your post. And that's a lot of people don't talk about that. I don't know why, but when people like and comment and engage on your post, then they're basically a lead, right? Because they like what you do, they showed interest, so they're a lead. So go nurture them. So that's the first thing: outreach, engagement, etc. That's the top. Second thing is profile, and I think it's worth showing this one as well. Profile and nurturing. So what they'll do is, after you've done this, they're gonna stumble upon your profile, and provided it's set up correctly and optimized, then they're gonna be nurtured. They're gonna follow you or like a couple of your posts, comment on your post, which is gonna provide more engagement, and that leads to greater things. Compound effect. It's gonna push you out to more people. With the profile, yes, people are gonna stumble upon it if they like what you do, if it's clear that you know how to help them and who you're helping exactly, and you provide a ton of value, and you come across charismatic, which I show you in the rest of my YouTube videos, then it should be a matter of time until they follow you. And when they follow you and follow me, for example, they're gonna get nurtured. How will they get nurtured exactly? They're gonna do things like click on my Hoobie link, which is like Linktree but 10 times better. And then the Hoobie link, if you click on the Hoobie link, it's gonna lead to like my YouTube channel, my call booking website. Yeah, my call booking page. And it's mostly my YouTube channel and other social platforms, but they're gonna click on that and then just go down the rabbit hole. And that's gonna build a ton of trust and a ton of value, I mean. Another thing is they're gonna watch my stories, because I post on my stories very frequently, and they're gonna get a glimpse as to who exactly I am as a person, and I'm gonna become more charismatic in their eyes, on the prospect's eyes. They're gonna get funneled into my YouTube videos as well. So long form content, I spoke about this on my Instagram account, and again, follow me on Instagram at @MattJacob. It's in my description. Basically, I started doing YouTube consistently again. I started hitting it hard this time because I needed that long form trust builder. I needed some long form content that when people watch it, they can binge watch it, and then by the end of it, they're gonna know exactly who I am, how I can help them, see if they even like me or not, and it just does wonders for business compared to the business owner, to the coach, the consultant that doesn't have a YouTube channel or a podcast or anything long form. Okay, all you can rely on is what they put on their profile. So that's why I started YouTube again, and they're gonna get funneled into it. It's gonna build a lot of trust, a lot of value, and then they're gonna go on my Instagram profile, honestly, and my other Instagram profiles, and it's gonna be mayhem. So that by the end of it, they're gonna have to know, like, and trust me like so much that I am the authority in their eyes, and that there's no one else that they'd rather work with than me. Okay, that's the power of what I help people with other coaches and consultants, because most people struggle with that. They struggle with being the authority. There's a lot of coaches and consultants nowadays, so trying to cut through the noise, trying to cut through the fog, and just have that success, then it's kind of hard nowadays, but I can help you with that if you book a call down below. Start conversation is the next one. So pretty much this kind of stems from what we said earlier. So reach out to whoever and everyone who liked, commented on your posts. Is this still recording? Good. Start conversation. You want to start conversations with people, just be purely organic, just be genuine, because other coaches and consultants nowadays, yes, there's a time and place for it, but they're just way too direct off the bat. They just want to talk about business straight away. And again, there's a time and place for it. You gotta keep context in mind. But if you're trying to start a conversation and you don't know them and they've never met you before, they don't know you, just be genuine. Just start it like, hey, how's everything going on your end? Oh, cool, you went to Naples. Oh, I'm trying to go to Naples. It's on my bucket list. Oh, awesome, what did you get up to? Da-da-da. And then eventually it's going to lead to business anyway, because they like you so much, they're going to want to open up to you. So it's counterintuitive. You got to get used to it. But at the end of the day, just be genuine, start conversations, and then one way or another, this is going to get into appointment setting now. A couple things what will happen. Either they're going to book a call and you've done it correctly. They're going to book in a call. They see you pitch, and then they book a call. They trust you, and then there we go. That's a lead. That's a hot prospect, I guess. So that's the first thing. Second thing is the conversation dies out, or they stop talking to you, or they leave you in red. That's fine. There's plenty more fish in the sea, and out of that, two things might still happen. You might lose them and they're never going to talk to you again, which is fine, as I said. Or they're following you and they're still going to be nurtured through your profile, provided you're sharing consistent value, giving away the farm, and sharing consistent content while showing that you're a person, at the end of the day, a human. Stop talking forever, or, oops. Just going to stop talking forever, or get nurtured even more, because maybe at that moment they didn't have high enough levels of trust, but after binging through your podcast, listening to the episodes, or if you have a YouTube channel, watching all the videos, getting a ton of value, then they might come back around, and then you can then go in for the kill. So this is it's super straightforward, guys. It's super straightforward. Start with awareness, top of funnel, outreach, engagement, however you want to do it, or by getting a ton of engagement on your content. That's the first thing. Then you let the profile do the nurturing, so make sure your profile is optimized, make sure, and I have a profile optimization worksheet, so if you want that, just comment worksheet down below, or actually don't comment worksheet down below, because that's for something else. Comment PDF if you want it, okay? That's the second thing, the profile optimization worksheet. They're gonna get nurtured, they have the long form, they see the long form content, they're gonna get nurtured through that, and then eventually, in the rare occasion, or sometimes this happens, right? They trust me so much that they just end up booking a call straight away. But 80% of the time, if you're getting started, especially, you're gonna have to start the conversation and initiate things, and then one way or another, book them into a call. And what you're looking at here, you're trying to, let's do some statistics. So what you're aiming for is a 10% link sent rate. So that's not booking rate, because booking rate can be affected by a lot of things. So let's just account for 10% link send rate. So out of 1 in 10 people you speak with, they book in a call, or not book in a call, Jesus Christ. Out of 1 in 10 people you speak with, you send a link. Like, they're like, okay, sounds good, I'm ready for a one-on-one, cool, and then you send the link, your Calendly link, your schedule once, or whatever you're using. And if you want to calculate booking rate, if you want to know what a good statistic is for that, I'd say it's about 70% booking rate. So pretty much, once you send the link, 7 out of 10 people you sent the link to should book in a call. And then if not, there's a you can follow up on that, but we will go into that another time. Follow up, okay, let's go back to the top. So outreach, engagement, etc. What you're aiming for is what should we aim for? Let's aim for a 60 to 70%, and this is personally what I get about 60 to 70% reply rate, or reply/conversation rate. So that's a step ahead of open rate. Open rate is just them like opening it, and then, but that still means they could leave you on red. So we're aiming for a 60 to 70% reply rate, and what's gonna happen is, with the rest of the 30 to 40% who didn't reply to you, didn't want to start a convo, but let's say they followed you, they'll be nurtured through your profile. And that's why it's so important that you build authority, and the way you build authority is by sharing content that solves your market's problems. Okay, 60 to 70% reply rate. Profile, I say the people you engage with, 20 to 30% conversion rate. So conversion being like follow or initiating conversation. Aim for around that. Nurturing, a lot of, yeah, this doesn't need a statistic. And yeah, start conversation. Yeah, okay, makes sense. So hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully you got a ton of value out of it. I could go more into depth with in detail, like how would this look like for Instagram, how would this look for Twitter, how would this look like for Facebook, but I don't want to make the video too long. And also I feel like the process is the same. Actually, I don't feel like it, that is a fact. The process is the same no matter the platform you're using. Like, yes, there's probably nuances, but mostly the platform doesn't matter. It's all the same principles. It's literally just getting them aware to you, nurturing them, starting conversations, and booking a call. That's it. You don't need to, there's no need to overcomplicate it. So Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever you use, yes, there's going to be nuances, but at the moment I'm using Instagram personally and a bit of Facebook, and it's been working wonders. Like, people I know they're booking 1 to 2 calls a day, if not more. And sometimes they'll be on a hot streak, like they'll be booking double-digit calls in the space of like 3-4 days. It's insane sometimes how well this strategy works. So if you got value out of it, please like the video, please comment down below what your thoughts are. If you're new as well, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you found this valuable. Okay, see you in the next one.